What is up, Star Wars fans? Welcome to Star Wars Lab. I'm going to be showing you all the skins that just got added to Battlefront 2, starting off with the Assault class. So, the Assault class for the Rebels and all throughout, the Rebels and Resistance are going to have pretty much the same skins, but for the Assault class, you're only going to get the Nikto as an alien head, which is kind of disappointing for me because I primarily play the Assault class, and that's the only interesting skin that got added. I hope they add more. Now, if you're a heavy player, you're in for a treat because they added some really cool skins for the heavy class. You get a Quarren, you get a Zabrak, and you get a Weequay. It's pretty cool if they added the Quarren because I do believe the Quarren were initially with the Separatists, or at some point they were with the Separatists during the Clone Wars. They were against the Mon Calamaris. Then they ended up joining the Rebels. Makes perfect sense to me. Then we're getting into the First Order. Yeah, First Order. So the only cool skin I saw for this officer was this eye patch one. I think that's pretty cool, actually. I thought it would actually cost a little bit more than the other human faces, but that's the only thing that's kind of different. The rest are just typical female human heads. Nothing really interesting there, to be honest. And then for the Empire, again, just a couple different variations on the face. All this stuff is great, though, because it just adds some variation to the game. Now, obviously, big bummer we didn't get any Clone Wars era stuff, but hopefully it comes later. And Resistance, some really cool stuff here because we do get the Duros. And I'm a big fan of the Duros just because of that character that was in the campaign. Just he made me really like the Duro species. Really awesome character. And again, the Rebels basically get the same stuff that the Resistance get. A lot of people are kind of pissed that they have to pay twice to get the same head for Rebels and Resistance. So I've been getting that feedback a lot from a lot of you. And getting into the Empire and the Specialists. Actually, no, just the Resistance. A lot of different female heads. They actually got some cool options here. The fan favorite Twi'lek, you'll see that in a second. And in addition, we got the Miralyn, which is a very interesting choice, and the Aqualesh. Now, the Aqualesh are the same species as Ponda, I believe, the guy that picked a bar fight with Luke. And they also were allied with the Separatists during the time of the Clone Wars, so it makes perfect sense that they would join the Rebels. Pretty much all the same species for the Rebels and Resistance. So I think it may actually just be all the same. And yeah, guys, that's it for the trooper classes. Getting into the heroes now, though. Chewbacca with this little arm tourniquet or whatever, kind of lame. I hope they add like a C-3PO on his back, or maybe something from the Solo film. That would be cool. Some skin from the Solo film is coming up. Han Solo, he gets this really cool trench coat. Actually, I actually kind of dig this skin. I might get it at some point. But some of these are expensive, guys. As you can see, you're not going to be able to get all of these unless you really grind it. We get an Iden Versio without her helmet on. I actually think the helmet looks really cool, so I doubt I'll get that one. We get Kylo Ren with the scar, which is also pretty cool, but I think for that price, I'm going to have to skip out on it. But it is nice if you didn't pre-order the game and you wanted a non-masked Kylo Ren, there's a good option for you. And then Leia, we get this Endor skin, which I think was in Battlefront 1. Nice option. I don't think I'll get it, though. And getting into, I'm being kind of cheap here. Yoda skin I have to get. This thing is pretty cool, him with the hood. That's actually, in the original Clone Wars series, he had a hood where his ears could stick out of. So they kept that. That's interesting. And then we get this Octo skin for Rey. So I'm not going to get that either. I'm honestly pretty much holding out. I want to spend, I'm holding out for those clone trooper skins. And I think a lot of people will be in the same boat. Lando, get the Administrator outfit from Bespin. But that is it for this video, guys. Be sure to rate, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for tons and tons of Battlefront. Have an awesome day.